Welcome to Still Up with 6 on this Tuesday. Thank you so much for joining us. This is where the conversation continues.
Yes, and we have been having this conversation not only on air this morning, but a little bit of behind the scenes as well with each other, a little bit of a debate.
Yeah.
Give them these new numbers about snooping.
Yeah, so here's what this new survey has found. A new report, it comes out from Whistle Out. It shows 50% of couples look through their partner's cell phone. 48% of women and 31% of men feel it's okay to snoop. That means looking at texts, social media, that's usually what they're looking for. And snoopers didn't find anything 43% of the time. Very interesting.
What's the explanation, right? When you know, and Zach told us that his wife routinely snoops on the phone, and that's just the way of life over there in the Scott household. For me, this is a big no. You know what I mean? And it's not that I've got something to hide. It's not that. It's the principle of it. It's the fact that you think that you can take my property, try to swipe open that lock screen, go through my personal conversations, go through my personal accounts. It's not the fact, hey, I've got this to hide. What are you doing?
I have snooped before. I'm going to be honest, and I hope this allows you guys
Does it ever lead to anything good? Has it ever led to anything great? Like, oh,
no, but I have found
I've got a birthday party surprise coming up.
Never, not once. I think I've done it multiple times, different relationships, and I've always found something. I've always found something to upset me. And I think that that's the issue.
That's what you're looking for, though,
well,
right?
The thing, yeah, I think if you walk into this, situation and you tell yourself you're going to snoop, I think you're going to find something to be upset about, even though if you'd known about it before, maybe not upset you. You know what I mean? It'll upset you more finding out through the phone than from the person, I think. And I think when you go looking for something, you will find it. And that's just how I feel. I found something every single time I've snooped, something to upset me personally.
Well, and I wouldn't say this is a gender sex thing, but I would say this is definitely women. Yeah. And the numbers reflect that, tend to snoop a little bit more than men. And I think that I've known a lot of different snoopers, and a lot of my friends and people that I know that are in relationships, their significant others, the women, are the snoopers in the relationship. And Angelica coming in right on time with the comment, says yes, she's guilty of it as well, or not guilty of it. Doesn't matter. Maybe you take pride in it.
Yeah, you know what? I like the honesty. I said it. I've snooped. I probably will snoop in the future. And Angelica says she snoops. So you guys tell us, everyone watching, if you guys have ever snooped. It's okay. No judgment here. We all have our reasons for why we do things. And I think that whether it's an insecurity or a doubt or something, you just need some sort of validation that your bond is good and you trust your partner. I don't know. I just, everyone has their reasoning.
Angelica's a snooper, she says. Hey, I'll tell you what, maybe 10, 15 years ago, you might go through maybe the text messages, the email account has always been a big one. But this day and age, you've got 1,800 different apps that you can be on, that can allow you to cheat. You've got all the different communications. You've got the text messages, the Instagram, the social media, the Facebooks, the Twitters. I mean, there's a million different ways that you can be contacting someone outside of your relationship in an inappropriate way. So my question to you snoopers out there, where do you begin?
That's a hard question, and I felt that one coming. For me, I automatically go straight to the text.
Right to the text.
And the reason why is because I think that would be the easiest place to camouflage anything. I think that, it could be a friend's name, or, your friend could slip and say something. Maybe you have a guy friend that you're texting and, I don't know, they say something. I feel like...
it sounds like you're a pretty seasoned snooper. And I'll tell you what, if you're out there and you're one of the viewers right now and you're hoping to maybe bring Heidi on a date or something like that, maybe have a little more complex of a lock screen on your phone.
Maybe that
7-digit, the face recognition, the double thumbprint.
Yeah.
Because she's going right through.
Like your social security. I don't even bother, I think, when I've snooped in the past with apps. I think the reason why is because there's just too many apps, like you said, that I got to limit. And here's the thing, no one snoops and says, hey, give me your phone, I'm going to snoop. I think you got to do it in a secretive way, right, if you want to snoop.
So it sounds like in your snooping experiences, you have a very limited time window to be doing your snooping.
Yes, such a limited time. You've got like 5 minutes, so good ideas.
Oh, no, you're giving Angelica more ideas. Joshua says, stay off phones, people. I'm with you. Mark says, women snoop everything and everybody. Mark, I'm gonna agree with you there.
And Rosie says, no snooping. It's private, just like your purse. This is private property. Nothing to hide. Stay out of it and off of the phone. Don't invade my space. And I think that's what you were saying.
I am so okay. Imagine you came home and your significant other's rifling through your purse. What would you be doing?
I don't have anything to hide. That's how I think about it.
But wouldn't you be like, well, what are you doing?
No, I would just be like, oh, are you looking for something?
I think you would be.
I don't know.
I think you're trying to stand too much behind your snooping ways, you and Angelica.
At least I'm not alone. Mark says crazy people snoop.
Right
I'm
there
just
with you,
being
Mark.
honest. I'm keeping it real here on Still Up. Listen, if I'm going to sit here and pretend I don't do these things and we don't get a good laugh out of it, then what are we doing? This is the point. This is the reason we have Still Up with 6, is to be honest and have a conversation. And hey, if you think I'm crazy, then so be it.
Now, I think an important differentiation here where I do agree with snooping would be with your kids.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good, yeah. I think I'll definitely be a Snoopy mom. But again, I think I'd have to do it in a secretive way, just like with, significant others in the past.
Jacqueline has got a friend here that is one of the all-time professional snoopers. My friend would use the face recognition when her husband was sleeping to unlock it. Unbelievable. That's like the hands laying over the bed and using the thumb.
Yeah.
That is
funny.
Hilarious. And Jenny says she's doing it maybe just to see who they're talking to. Just curious.
Just
who
curious.
You're talking to. Who you having conversations with.
All right, let's see. Kimberly says, y'all are crazy this morning. Can we get back to the grilled cheese sandwich and how you can cut it? Oh, that's, of course, our next topic of discussion. Let's see. Walter, should not have to snoop if you trust the one you're with. Trust is everything. Sometimes I don't think it's necessarily about not trusting, but just being
nosy.
Nosy and curious. Yeah, I think that's more of where I come from.
Lynette says, why can't you just ask for it? Maybe that'd be a better way to do it. Be like, hey, can I see what's in your phone?
They're going to say, why? What do you need to see?
Well, but that'd be a better way of going around it than you in the corner or Jacqueline's friend with the facial recognition thing.
All right, let's see. More comments. So many good comments this morning. Jenny's asking how many cups of coffee we've had today. I've had 0. I've had 0 cups of coffee.
I've just had the one. Just natural energy there, Jenny. Joshua said, so let's be real. All share our text screen. All can see who we are talking to. Oh, wait, everyone will all of a sudden have to go to the bathroom to clean out the list.
That's also true. Yeah, I think, I don't know. I don't have anything to hide, but I'm just a curious snooper. That's just who I am.
If there's a trust issue or concern, that person is not the one, period.
Oh.
Brandon's calling it like he sees it.
Interesting.
And Kimberly says she's guilty. So there's a number of different people that have come forward and said they're snoopers.
I like the honesty.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
Let's see. Tasha, I trust them until they make me not trust them. Tasha, that is a good point. Yeah. Maybe you have the trust. Maybe something happened in the past that's now led you to need to snoop to make sure you guys are on the right track. Maybe you've had a hiccup in your relationship, which is totally normal. I think, some of the greatest relationships and foundations involve some hiccups along the way. And so maybe that's just how you validate your relationship and make sure you guys are on the right track.
So we'll keep discussing to snoop or not to snoop throughout the show this morning, but Kimberly has requested we move on to
Kimberly,
the all-time debate online right now. And if we can pop up that picture of the different grilled cheese methodologies.
There it is.
Diagonal or straight up and down the middle?
I go diagonal, but when my mom used to make me sandwiches when I was younger, she went down the middle. So tell us, guys, how do you cut your grilled cheese? Chris, you said you go diagonal as well.
You got to go diagonal grilled cheese. Now, I'll say this: different sandwich types are different types of cuts. So for me, if this is a PBJ, I'm going right down the middle. If it's a roast beef sandwich, I'm going right down the middle. But the grilled cheese, you got to keep it classic and go diagonal. That's what I think.
Yeah, I agree. I think it really does matter what kind of sandwich you're making. Again, we're asking about grilled cheese this morning in specific. So tell us, is it going to be left or right? And I think we're already getting some comments. Jacqueline says it's left, and she agrees with us. The right is more for like a turkey sandwich. When I make myself a turkey sandwich, I go right. I think it's just easier to carry that way, and the toppings don't fall out from the corners here.
And here's what's pretty important too with the left. You know what I mean? A lot of people have the tomato soup and the grilled cheese. You've got the corners that give you easy dunkability, and the dunkability of a grilled cheese is crucial.
Yeah, it's crucial, especially if you are having it with some tomato basil soup. Let's see.
Diagonal, says Kimberly. All right.
Kendall says with my teeth.
Okay, Kendall's not wasting any time. She's getting right in there. That's fair enough.
And then Mark says no ketchup. Yeah, is that ketchup, Jacqueline? It is.
We were confused about that too, Jacqueline and Mark. I don't know why the ketchup's involved. I've never actually heard of that combo.
I've never heard of it either. I think maybe they were trying to get the tastes of the tomato soup, maybe, just like you
Sam's
said.
worried about it too.
Is everyone worried about the ketchup? Oh my goodness. But I usually cut with a knife. Good, that's good to know, Kimberly. Diagonally twice.
So
from
Wanda's
Wanda.
getting okay. So it's maybe more of like a sectional type thing.
Ooh, like a little triangle.
Like quarters, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, that's interesting.
That's an interesting technique, but I think you got to go left 10 times out of 10, certainly for the grilled cheese. It's a no ketchup game for me.
No.
I like my grilled cheese, nothing, just the
Now,
grilled cheese, just enjoy the grilled cheese.
What kind of different cheese combos do you like? Because that's also a big question up for debate.
You got to go, American's got to be in there. It's the best
American,
melter.
yeah. American, I
Maybe
like cheddar.
a little pepper jack and a cheddar in there. That's a good three-cheese combo.
pepper jack. That sounds delicious. Let's
Lisa
see.
says, if going to cut it down the middle, one would likely not do it as picture, but would cut it the other direction, so both halves looked the same. Okay, so going that way, so you don't have that full rounded bit, but you don't always get.
That's a weird way to cut it. I just realized that this is the top here. That is weird.
Yeah, you can't be doing it that way. I think the person on the right is clearly, this is their first grilled cheese.
This is their first grilled cheese. Eric saying tomato soup. Man, I can go for a good cup of tomato soup. I guess you can literally cut the cheese here.
Bum. Good one there, Sam. Well, it is a debate that will rage on, but Mark agrees it's on the left. I think that everyone has agreed that they go left when it comes to the grilled cheese. So the debate now, at least here on Still Up with 6, is settled.
Yeah, it's settled. We're going with the left, especially for the grilled cheese. I think we all also settled the fact that we all don't agree with this little ketchup combination.
Eric's going corner to corner with a nice bowl of tomato soup.
Ooh, sounds delicious. Mark says American cheese, like you said. You said that's crucial.
That's the classic one. If you're going to get that at a restaurant or something like that, that's always the one that's the go-to one. The pre-sliced American.
Now, I will say, you mentioned the little pepper jack. I think that gives it that kick, that little spice that a grilled cheese. Sometimes you don't want the grilled cheese to be too boring. Gives it that little kick, and I agree with you.
I want a grilled cheese sandwich. Kimberly, I was just thinking that.
Me
this
too.
is making me hungry. All this talk of grilled cheese is making me hungry. And I think that after the show today, I might make a grilled cheese.
I'm starving, actually. Yeah, I might pick up a grilled cheese as well. Well, anyways, thank you so much for joining the conversation. So many good things we talked about today, and so many great comments. And thank you to everyone who was honest about the snooping and not making me feel like I was kind of alone in that world.
Yeah, snooper or not snooper, we still love having a conversation with you in real time every single morning. And we will see you tomorrow. Remember, there's a cold front moving in, so stay warm.